What? Hey, Froggie, you finally woke up, but why are you finally making that? Wait, there's no brains here.
Brains.
You'll have to look elsewhere. Where did that frog go? Oh, well. Hello, everybody. Come on, up. You okay, Froggie? Froggie. Not again, no! Okay. That's enough, Froggie. It's time to talk about The Walking Dead. New episode, just, I believe it was on the channel today, maybe.
The Walking Dead, we can't talk about Eric Brainy here.
Oh. Yes, we are here today to talk about The Walking Dead, episode 13 of season 11. Yes.
Episode 13, Warlords. Or Warlord. Can't remember. And it's time for the 6th appearance of the... Well, I guess it's the 6th Terminator actor to appear on the show. This guy told me that these zombies are not going to stop. They're not going to keep coming. If I want to live, I have to go with him. He had a cool green jacket and he had a shotgun.
But will you be back?
Well, no, it's not Arnold.
Oh.
But these zombies will be back.
Yes.
Yeah, the really cool actor. Well, we'll just spill the beans right here. Is actually Michael Biehn.
Yes.
Yes, the guy who saved Sarah Connor but put his life on the line. But also Father John Connor, his best friend from the future. I know, right? Like, that totally makes sense.
Who's your daddy? Your best friend.
I hope so. Aren't they supposed to be best friends with the kids? Anyway, so, yeah. So he's the 6th actor to appear on this. The 5th one was Robert Patrick. Have you seen this boy?
Yes.
So, yes. So, we starts off, well, I guess, with
shooting those arrows. Yes, we see two guys, and they're shooting the arrows at the compound. What's it called? The Alexandria.
Alexandria, yes.
Yes, and they are shooting arrows down. Yes, and just having some fun with the walkers. But then they see a girl. What's her name?
Lydia. He's getting ready to leave because she's at the flyer, and she's talking about she might go to the. Apparently, she's going to go to the Commonwealth.
Yeah, but then she does that,
yes, this kid comes riding on a horse and falls over, and dies. But he has his bloody map. He says they slaughtered us all. They go. So she's like, you know what? Crap, I can't go. So she goes back inside. Maggie wants to know what's going on. She's like, yeah, we need to go check this out. There could be people there. We've always helped people in need. That's who we are. And Maggie doesn't want to do it first. So Lydia's going to do it without her. And so is the other boy that likes her. I think his name... Joshua? No, what's your name?
I'm not sure. I'm very bad with names.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, no, that's not a good combo.
Where are you again? Oh, leave your name's with her.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I know who I am.
So anyway, they're going to go over to, go check out the source. It's up the road. And so they're getting ready to leave. They got the stuff. And then Maggie's like, you know what? Move over. I'll go with you guys. And she's like, so along the way, they have a little talk and stuff as Maggie's basically explaining, like, oh, so you're serious about going? Or actually, Lydia asked her about the whole Commonwealth and why she said no. She said, because, see, my pa, on the farm, we had this really bad drought. And we had these cattle ranchers, these land developers wanted to take our land. But my father, stubborn old man, said no. So, every day they put feed out there, we did not touch it, show them that we don't need it. And eventually, it rained. So and then they basically after that, these ranchers stopped coming for their land because they realized that they weren't going to sell. They didn't need their help, and that's how Maggie feels. You don't sometimes a good thing, too much of a good thing, isn't true. It's usually a bad thing. And in case of Maggie's thing, her intuition, she's right because we all know that Hornby's a little asshole. They basically wants to be his own little governor himself of the three communities.
Yes, indeed. And as we're watching,
they're driving the truck.
They have to slow down. Why? Because they see 3 peacekeepers covered in blood. They are all walkers. They've had their throats cut, and one has its head bashed in. Not completely, though, otherwise it wouldn't be walking. But
no, their throats are slit.
Yeah.
As Maggie pointed out, she looked at Chad's like, you can tell that there is, everywhere the gaps in armor, they were cut, slit, stabbed. Meaning that means that they were not killed by zombies, even though there were zombies walking towards them. So yeah, they pull over. I'm surprised they didn't smash the car and crack it into a tree. That's usually what happens in these stuff because nobody pays attention when they're driving. You notice that?
Yeah, but they usually don't have to worry about it.
So the other bad thing is that usually when 2 people walk ahead, one person stays in the truck. The guy in the truck gets killed. I've seen these horror movies. I've seen Wrong Turn. Don't do this crap. Stay as a group.
But then who do we see in the distance? He's got one hand missing that's actually a weapon now.
It's Rick.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Rick in the comic loses his hand. This is actually Aaron, the little bitch that I cannot stand in this show. He's become so much of a jerk. It's all out. He's was siding with Hornsby, working with Hornsby. Hornsby's gonna help us. I want to take the easy route out for Alexandra. Blah blah blah. He should have learned so much more from living with these guys because originally Alexandra, it was him and his boyfriend Eric who'd go out and they'd recruit. See who's going to bring them to the new community, and they were totally different before. They were so gullible and all and stuff. So of course, they were not the brightest. You think they did it sharpen now? You think he would have sharpened now? Because everything all the shit he's seen with the saviors and stuff, that he was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll help you out. So anyway, yeah, he's basically lost his mojo, But you see this, so he's come out. He's apparently he's sitting there. They end up. He tells her what's going on with the thing. With Maggie, explains. Then we're taken back right over to the apartment building. He's like, "Well, this is how it started." Doodle 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 doodle. All right, 5 or 8 hours earlier. It goes back to the church because Gabriel was given a nice little sermon. Somehow he's come back to Jesus again.
Never left. It was just a matter of having to kill.
Remember, he said that God was. He can't hear. He doesn't believe in God anymore. But apparently, he's got his faith back.
That was a misinterpretation, Froggie. He wasn't saying that he didn't believe in God anymore. He said he didn't believe what the man was saying about God.
But before that, though, him and Aaron had a conversation with the guy from Terminator 2, Robert Patrick, and saying that God's gone. He left. Look at the world we're in.
Well,
so basically, he's got his faith back. Anyway, so that's beside the point. And we're going to get to where it's basically where Aaron comes in, sits down, and then Aaron talks to him. He's like, you know what? I need you for this. Now help me. He's like, what? Well, we need there's this group outside community and apartment thing, and we need it'd be looking nice because they're kind of religious if you came along, gave us some advice. He's like, sure, I guess. But Gabriel, knowing that usually crazy people are locked up in there when they have 40 people, so he takes his collar off, and this other guy who actually I forget what his name is, but he's leading the whole thing, and that's who he's basically Aaron's new boss as they go out and recruit people. So basically, Aaron's got his old job back, but he's working for somebody else. Anyway, this guy, I don't know what his name is, but I'm pretty sure it's the guy from Ozark. He was the gay FBI guy.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't watch Ozark, so I don't know.
Good show. Anyway, so he's just as arrogant on this show as he was on that show. Surprising. I mean, must be hard to get laid when you're gay on this show, Walking Dead.
I don't know.
So far, they've only shown that Aaron's gay. I haven't shown anybody else. Anyway. So.
Any gay.
Sorry.
Yes. But no, what's really worth talking about here is how they have a mission that they want to go and check out this one place. They think they can recruit a whole area, and it's this big fortress-looking kind of place that has, they don't know how many people. Looks like quite a few.
Well, they roughly guess 40 people is what they were told.
And they go ahead and they approach the area, and the person working directly for Hornsby is saying that, oh no, don't worry, we'll be able to convince them. It'll all be okay.
Tying back to Maggie's story about people dropping off gifts. Apparently the Commonwealth and this guy been giving them MRIs on No Questions Act. So when they're led inside, you know, they have to, and it's basically, it's not Hornsby, but Hornsby's Lanky, this guy. And we also have Aaron and Gabriel. All three go inside. They're led through this corridors and all stuff. There's scary people. Most of them have their guns or have those giant like sickles that usually people carry around for like when they want to chop wheat down. Or a Grim Reaper. Yeah. So they go in there. They're finally led to this room, and then who do we see sitting behind the desk? It's Michael Biehn. Holy crap! This guy's still alive.
Yes.
Yeah. And I say that shockingly because I've only seen this guy in a handful of things over the years. He did not age so well. But anyway, so yeah, he's behind the desk, and then as he tells them, he's like, sit your asses down, and he has his feet on the ground. He is a major bad guy in this. Well, in a sense, they make him seem like it. He's the tough guy, and he says, he's like, the last is like, you guys, what are you guys here for? And he's like, and don't tell me, priest. He knows right away that Gabriel's a priest. And Gabriel, it says, like, go ahead and admit it. And that's the reason to go out because I figured it'd be better, because I don't want to impose anybody. Because we're both just human here at the end of the day. And he says, like, so Michael Biehn, also his character, points to the shelf behind there. Holy crap, there are a lot of empty Palpatine heads over there.
No, those were skulls. I don't have a skull. My head is soft.
Not anymore.
There you go. Oh, that's where they went.
Yeah. All your clones. They're like the Zax.
And he basically threatened, saying, so many people have come here, and they've said all these things to try to trick us. Well, you want to join Billy up there? And then all of a sudden, as Aaron is trying to talk everybody down, you
Aaron's
see
boss quickly turns around and then shoots the grabs a gun, and now he's got the Michael Biehn hostage, which Aaron is really pissed, and so is Gabriel, because now they're screwed because they're in here. There's so many people, peacekeepers. As much as it's what people don't understand, the peacekeepers. Yeah, they look cool, badass, but they're just basic guys in plastic suits, prison guards. We saw that happen in the Walking Dead season 3 when they went to the prison. They were wearing outside the same kind of uniform like that, and they still got bit and died. Yeah, so this is actually like, people don't realize the only people who are deadly is Mercer, the leader of the peacekeepers. And, I guess people who aren't wearing the armor. Because, well, you think about it, it limits your movement, but you also take it for granted, too. Like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna be fine now. But anyway, we're going into the weeds. We're going into the weeds now. And anyway, so I really wish we should look his name up because this is really bad. I can't remember his name. But so anyway, Aaron's boss basically takes controls. He brings Michael Ben, and then he, into this little room. First, I think he, yeah. And then he basically, they're in the main entrance, and then he just basically just shoots and kills them. Then he goes upstairs, takes 6 people, guards, and he starts executing one by one until they tell him where his weapons are. Apparently, Hornsby had basically told him to go to this place because he figured this is the place where their cache weapons were taken. But you know what I'm thinking, Hoot? I'm thinking Maggie took the weapons. Or Negan, or somebody else. Because turns out there are no weapons here in this episode, other than what the peacekeepers have.
Nope. And you know who reveals that? Negan. He's back, babies. Yeah.
Yes, and Negan is very useful in this episode, and I like the fact that we're actually making Negan and Maggie kind of work together in this episode more.
Yeah. No, it's really good. And I'm interested in seeing where it goes. It definitely leaves it to where you need to be here for the next episode.
Definitely. And I think that's about it. I don't think anything else happened in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Toby
is. I think Toby's his name, by the way.
Toby, yes, yeah, Toby. Okay.
Now we're going to put up the ticker. I can hear Froggie in my mind already. We want to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out a lot.
Yes. Also,
anything else?
If you want to start forest fires, do it where it's not near your house. It'll be fine.
Don't start forest fires, period. All right. Thank you. Bye.
What's that?